guys, this is Eliza and welcome back to a new video. So today I'll be filming a bit of a haul. This isn't necessarily just for January, as there is some books in here that I got in February, but they are either all January or February, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I got any of these in December. So I'll start off with just the e-arcs and the ebooks that I got, as I don't have physical copies of them, so I've got to read off my list in my bullet journal. So the first one, I do actually have the physical book as well, so I did haul the e-arc and as well the hardcover in January, I believe, and that is Come Tumbling Down by Shauna Maguire. So this is the fifth book in the Wayward Children series by Shauna Maguire, and I read and reviewed this one, so I'll leave it linked down below. But yes, I did receive an e-arc of this one through NetGalley, and then I did receive my physical copy in the mail, which I had pre-ordered. So that's the first one. Really enjoyed this. Can't wait to continue the series. I'm really enjoying all the magical world, so yes, super fun. So the next book is The Sisters Grimm by Menna Van Prague. This was another e-arc that I received through NetGalley. I haven't had a chance to read this one just yet, and I don't actually remember what it's about. I remember I did read the synopsis when I requested it, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it's about now, and I do like going into books not knowing anything, so that is always the theme in my hauls. Hopefully I'll be able to get to that one soon and review it, but it sounded super interesting, so I'm keen. Then we have some ebooks that I got for cheap on Amazon's Kindle. I was on there looking for A Heart So Fierce and Broken, which I did purchase. Ebook, that's one of the ones I hauled. I wanted the ebook because I was reading in bed and at work and stuff, so I wanted the ebook, but I was reading the physical book as well. So I did haul A Heart So Fierce and Broken, and I think I purchased A Curse So Dark and Lonely because it was on special for like $1.99 or something at the time. So I'm like, I may as well have it. If I do a reread, then I'll have the ebook and the physical books to read from. And $1.99, come on. And I did also purchase Stormcrow on ebook. I can't remember what the author's name is, and my phone is currently dead flat. You'll see the cover on the screen anyways. But yes, I have heard pretty good things about this one, and I saw it for really cheap on Kindle as well, so I decided to grab it while I could get it for cheap. The same with The Girl the Sea Gave Back, which I'm pretty sure is by Adrienne Young, I think is the name of the author. It's another one that I've heard really good things about, and I saw it for cheap, so I decided to grab it while it was on there. And also Sky in the Deep, same idea. I've heard really good things about it, so I decided to grab it while I could get it really cheap. So now onto the physical books. I do have, well, I've already mentioned the ebook, but I do also have another 3 editions of this book that I purchased this month. I did read it this month as well. So firstly, the book is A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Camera. This is the second book to A Curse So Dark and Lonely, which I really enjoyed, and I loved A Heart So Fierce and Broken. I enjoyed it even more than A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I much prefer the characters in this book compared to the first book. In this one, we follow the points of view of Gray and Liramara, who I highly prefer. I've got nothing against Harper. I really enjoyed Harper's point of view in A Curse So Dark and Lonely, but I didn't love Ren. So it was really good to have 2 points of view. I really enjoyed, and I really enjoyed those characters and the story and the plot, and it ends on like a massive cliffhanger, so I'm super keen to see what happens next. We got the title a couple days ago. Can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Super keen, but I do have the standard paperback. I did pre-order this one, and then I accidentally pre-ordered a second one. So I have 2 hardcovers, but I decided to keep one normal and then I sprayed the other. So I chose purple to match the rose that is on the front cover, just that little pop, and I have ordered a second copy of, like a second hardcover of A Curse So Dark and Lonely, so that way I can spray it, and I'm planning on spraying it green because the cover is blue with the little green leaves as like a little hint of color. So that one will have green, this one has purple, and then the next one, I don't know, we'll see. I'm pretty sure the cover is going to be purple because the first book was blue with a little pop of green. This one's green with a little pop of purple, so I'm assuming the next one will be purple with another color. And also when they shared the title, it was on like a purple background. So I'm assuming the next book will be purple, but I don't know what color the little pop of color in that cover is going to be, so I don't know what color I'm going to spray it. But yes, I really love how this matches, and I love sprayed editions. Custom sprayed edges available on my website, link down below. And then I also got the paperback edition of A Heart So Fierce and Broken. This is the standard paperback. It only has a silver spine, not a hollow spine. Basically, I was in QBD in Toowoomba when I was away on Monday, just gone, and I saw both A Curse So Dark and Lonely and A Heart So Fierce and Broken with hollow spines. And I was like, awesome. I know they have them. I don't have the money right this minute because I was waiting to get paid and I had to buy certain things, so I had to prioritize what I needed to buy rather than what I wanted to buy. So I didn't buy them, but I knew, you know, they were available at QVD, so I was like, awesome. And then I walked into Big W and they had this for 10 bucks and I didn't even look at it really. I'm just like, paperback. I grabbed it. Not until I got home did I realize it's not the one with the hollow spine. It just has a plain silver spine. So I have another edition now, and this one's got a white rose on it. But I will be getting the ones with hollow spines eventually as well. I just need to get there and get my hands on them. So we'll go on to another duplicate copy. So this is The Devouring Grey by Christina Lynn Herman. I really enjoyed The Devouring Grey and I do have the hardcover of it. And I decided to pick up this one when I was in, I believe, QBD because it's the one with the pink sprayed edges. So I was like, and I also really like this cover. I love the dark misty blue with like the pop of pink in it. I really enjoy this. And then I had to get the one because it had sprayed edges. So yes, I picked up this one. I have read this. I think I reviewed it. I will leave a link down below if I reviewed it, but I really enjoyed The Devouring Grey. It was really good. So yeah, and I had to get a duplicate copy because of the sprayed edges. Let's go on to another two with sprayed edges, shall we? Firstly, we have Two Can Keep a Secret by Karen M. McManus. I did have the normal paperback because I wasn't able to find this one, but then I saw someone on Facebook selling it, so I decided to grab it and it's in really good condition. So yes, I picked this up. I do already own this. I have already read this. I really enjoyed it. I think I reviewed it. I'm not 100% sure. I'll leave it down below if I did. This is just another duplicate copy and because it has sprayed edges. And then when I was in QBD, I think I picked up One of Us Is Next, which also has the sprayed edges. I have pre-ordered this. I know I did cancel one of my pre-orders because I got the shits with Booktopia taking forever to ship orders. So I can't remember if this was one of the ones I did pre-order or one of the ones I pre-ordered and then cancelled. But I decided to grab this because I know it's got the blue sprayed edges while I was in QBD. And then if the one I also bought online has sprayed edges, I'll just sell it rather than having two exactly the same. So yeah, I'm really keen to pick this one up. I'm hoping I might be able to get to it very soon because I have the Genre-a-thon readathon starting tomorrow. So I might read this as my mystery book. So we'll see. But yes, I love these sprayed editions. And hold on, let me just get all three and just look at them together. I like sprayed edges. That's why I do them myself. So now I got some books from Owlcrate as well as I bought some books off someone on Facebook that was selling some Owlcrate books. So this one and the next one are both ones that I purchased on Facebook, but they are both Owlcrate editions. So first we have Mirage by Somya Dord. I do have this in paperback and I haven't read it yet. So I'm not really sure why I bought this, the second copy of it, when I haven't read it and I don't know if I like it, but I'm hoping I do. But I really like this black gold situation on the cover. I do really like, there's another one, I don't know if it's Fairy Loot or one of those that has sprayed edges as well as like a custom cover. But yeah, I really liked this one, so I decided to pick it up when it was like reasonably priced, and they don't have this one on Owlcrate anymore. So I decided to pick it up, and it did come with the author letter as well. So yeah, keen to eventually get to this one. I just need to get my shit together and, you know, actually pick it up. And then the second one I bought on Facebook is Roseblood by A.G. Howard. This one is another Owlcrate edition. I don't believe this is an exclusive cover. I'm pretty sure this is just the normal cover, but it did come with a signed bookplate and a letter from the author. But yeah, I've always loved this cover. It is stunning. So when I saw it for a decent price secondhand on Facebook, I decided to grab it, and both of these are in like excellent condition, so I'm not mad at how much I paid for them. I'm hoping to get to this one soon as well, but we'll see. I hope to get to all my books soon, but you know, there's an entire shelf full of them and I haven't got there yet. So now these are some Owlcrate books that I actually purchased through Owlcrate. They were having a sale on, I can't remember when exactly it was. I think it was just after Christmas, around New Year's or something. They had a sale, so I decided to grab some of their books. I think only 2 of them have exclusive covers, I think. So the first one is The Guinevere Deception by Kirsten White. This one has a custom cover. The other cover is like a blue and yellow situation rather than this green. And also I love this underneath. That's really pretty. I have just DNF'd this book like today. It's not bad, it's just really slow and I just couldn't keep up with it. I couldn't, like, you know, stick with it. I kept falling asleep every time I started reading it. Wasn't for me. But yes, I do really like this edition. I Don't know whether I will sell it or just leave it on my shelf for a little while. We'll see. I'll probably will sell it eventually. And the next book, and this one also is pretty sure custom. I can't remember what color the original one is, but we've got Pride by Ibi Zaboy, and it has the pink. I can't remember what color the original one is, like I said, but it's got pink here as well as inside flap. The book itself is pink, and I love this spine. That's really nice. And then we have a letter from the author, and then the artwork inside has pink background. So yeah, I'm really keen to get to this. I might actually get to this during the genre-a-thon as well, because I'm pretty sure this is just a contemporary, I believe. So I've got a mystery and a contemporary. I'll throw in some fantasy somewhere, and it's also really short, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's only about 300 pages, so it shouldn't be too bad for a readathon. Last two books, so we have The Polar Bear Explorers Club by Alex Bell and Tomislav Tomic. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but this is a middle grade, again, our crate. This one came with a letter from the author, and it is also signed. So yeah, I basically just read the synopsis of this and it sounded interesting, so I decided to pick it up. It was really cheap. Like, the prices that Our Crate had their books on sale for were good prices, even for hardcovers, let alone like signed editions or covers, like exclusive covers and that type of thing. So I decided to grab them while they were cheap. So yes, hopefully I'll enjoy this one. It sounds interesting. It's got like some illustrations throughout it as well, so it should make for a quick read. But yeah, I'm keen to see what it's about. And then the last book is The Star-Spun Web by Sinead O'Hart. This is another Our Crate one. This one came with a letter from the author, a signed book plate, and also a sticker, which is on my iPad. And also, I love this. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. If you can't see it, I'll try and enter a photo. But it's got like a spider web embossed into the cover. Another middle grade, I believe. This was in the Our Crate Junior, so I'm assuming it's a middle grade. It sounded interesting when I read the synopsis, so I decided to pick it up, and again, it was really cheap, so it sounded interesting. And I need to read more middle grade. It's like, I have a love-hate relationship with middle grade though, because I either hate it because I think it's really, really childish and ridiculous, or I love it because it's like easy and fun and like, you know, I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with middle grade. Hopefully this is one I love, but yes, that is the last book on this haul. A lot of these books were duplicate copies of books that I have or have now read, and they're basically just adding to this monstrosity that is a collection behind me. But yeah, some ones in there that I'm super interested in. There's a couple that I've read and loved. I will leave the links down below for any reviews that I have for any of these books. Let me know if you have read any of the ones, well, any of them really. Let me know your thoughts, but any of the ones that I haven't read and whether I should put them high on my priority list. And that is all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.